It's a brand new day, a brand new chance to learn. We are Group 17 from Bsba Financial Management 1-2. Come with us and ready your mind as we explore the Module 17 of Understanding the Self. Before we proceed to the discussion, allow me first to introduce our group. Hi, my name is Luisa Cris Albacena.
Hi, I'm Abigail Anabit.
Hi, my name is Princess Aprecio.
And we are the reporter for today. Let's now dive to the topic. Sources of coping and strength. Our emotions and how we handle it reflect our image and self. The ways by which we express our varied emotions, whether positive or negative, manifest our identity and personality. What is stress? In general, stress is a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. It is a mental and physical response to the demands of your environment. Stress is how we react when we feel under pressure or threatened. It usually happens when we are in the situation that we don't feel we can control or manage. When we experience stress, it can be as an individual. For example, you have lots of responsibilities that you are struggling to manage. Of course, we should overcome stress. So now, let's talk about coping with stress. Coping refers to the strategies you use to deal with the real or imagined problems, to protect yourself against negative emotions. There are three types of stress, such as problem-focused coping, emotion-focused coping, and cognitive coping. Let's discuss it one by one. First, we have problem-focused coping. It targets on controlling or changing the source of stress. It tackles the source of problem in practical manner. People using problem-focused strategies try to deal with the cause of their problem. They do this by finding out information on the problem and learning new skills to manage the problem. Problem-focused strategies examples are time management and mentoring or advice. Next, we have emotion-focused coping. It involves lowering, if not eliminating, negative emotional responses. In other words, embarrassment. It is an option when the source of stress is external and beyond the person's control. Strategies include distraction, talking out, or verbalizing your problem, and meditation. Cognitive coping. It involves a conscious intellectual activity of managing stressful situations. You use your mind to combat stress-inducing thoughts.
Strategies for cognitive coping include reframing. It means reframing is about changing your thoughts to a positive one. Next is the challenging negative thinking. This is the strategies that involves replacing your critical thoughts in order to change your perspective. And positive self-talk, you talk to yourself in a positive manner. It means positive self-talk is an internal dialogue that makes a person feel good about themselves. A person can use positive self-talk to think optimistically and feel motivated. Count to 10, giving your time to gain control of your emotion, meaning calm down, get hold of oneself. If a person slowly count from 1 to 10, they regain its composure. And cost-benefit analysis. When we say cost-benefit analysis, it means asking yourself how your thoughts, emotions, or actions can that action benefit you. So you're balancing all of your action that can lead or result to a wise decision. Smell the roses. This is the way of telling yourself to relax, and it can reduce stress and lower your heart rate. And keeping perspective is, it says here is that think about a situation or a problem in a wise and reasonable way to compare something to other things so that it can be accurately and fairly judged. Reducing uncertainty, meaning reduce the negative thinking. To reduce that, of course, you will gather some positive information that can support your problem. More sources, the more reliable your knowledge will be. And the last is using imagery or visualization. It means that you're using an image or a visual to relax. And the next is the behavioral coping strategies. These are ways of dealing with stress by taking action to modify behavior. Some behavioral coping strategies include physical exercise. This can help lower your overall stress levels and improve your quality of life, both mentally and physically. And there is relaxation, breathing, and smile and laughter, and time management. Learning to manage your time can reduce your stress level. And social supports and friends like communicate with your friends and family or someone that you're comfortable with. And seeking professional help, like for example, talking to a therapist about stress. After getting to know you, a therapist may recommend healthy strategies for dealing with stress. And now, let's talk about the positive coping strategies for stress. And under that is the physical and lifestyle strategies. Some physical and lifestyle strategies are abdominal, breathing, and relaxation. Taking the time to relax every day helps manage stress and protect your body from the effects of stress. And low stress diet, it provides the extra energy needed to cope with stressful events. And there is a regular exercise and downtime. Downtime means helps your brain become re-energized and better able to deal. And mini breaks, when we say mini breaks, take a walk, stop working and eat a good dinner, give your mind a moment to rest and reorganize. Then time management and sleep hygiene. Following a regular sleep routine calms and restores your body. And choosing a non-toxic, like choosing a non-toxic environment or lifestyle, etc. And material security, it embraces everything that gives him a sense of comfort and well-being.
For you to have a positive coping strategies and emotional, you need to do these strategies, which are the social support and relatedness, self-nurturing, good communication, assertiveness, recreational activities, emotional release, and lastly, sense of humor. So, let's talk about first the social support and relatedness. As a stressed person, we always need someone who can comfort us, someone who can listen to us, and someone who can with us when the loneliness and sadness attack us. So, the next one is self-nurturing. First, we need to love yourself. Help yourself and support yourself to be better so you are better able to support the people you are care about too. And the next one is have a good communication. As I said earlier, as a stressed person, you need someone or some friends to talk to and have a good communication with you. And if possible, share it with your parents if you know they are open about such things, because sometimes they know how to handle it. But still, I suggest that talk to your friends for you to be better. And the next one is assertiveness. It is important because when you have this ability, you can help yourself in coping stress, because you can be able to express your feelings and thoughts and defend yourself and also stand for your point of view. Next is recreational activities. Recreational activities is the most common way of coping stress and etc. because being active in sports can reduce feelings of depression and stress, enhance your mood, and increase your energy level, and many more benefits. Next is emotional release. Emotional release help is both physical and emotional pain, and one common way of releasing a emotional is crying. We cry when we are sad. Sometimes when we are angry, we cry too. And crying can help us to be better. So stop thinking that when you are crying, you are weak, because crying makes us strong. Always remember that it's okay to be sad and to cry because it's normal for us. Lastly, is sense of humor. Being have a sense of humor can help you to improve your physical and emotional because when you have a sense of humor, it's not hard to bond with others and keep your relationship strong with your friends and others. Next strategies is for cognitive and it includes constructive thinking, distraction, task-oriented, acceptance, and tolerance for ambiguity. So first, constructive thinking. These skills helps you to renew yourself over and over again. You can calmly deal with your anger, you can make sound decisions, and you may control your emotion, and etc. Second is distraction. Distraction is somehow important because when you are stressed, you need to distract yourself from your negative thoughts because it will decrease your emotions and make it easier for you to manage or handle your stress. The third is task-oriented. You need to organize your task so it will not stress you what task will you do first. The next one is acceptance. You need to learn how to accept because when you don't know how to accept it, it can increase you stress, anxiety, and depression. So it is important to learn acceptance because there is a phrase says that acceptance is the key. Second to the last is tolerance for ambiguity. You need to have a tolerance for ambiguity because there is a certain situation that you cannot understand the statement clearly because it has a double meaning for you. And it will stress you because you don't know the exact meaning of that statement is. Then for the last strategies are for spiritual. Consistent goals, positive philosophy of life, and religious life and commitment are included. The first one is consistent goals. Setting a consistent goals allows you to strengthen your relationship with yourself and live a happier and more content life. It's easy to feel lost in life without your spirituality, with a lack of direction and provision. The second is positive philosophy of life. Have a positive philosophy can help us to live in meaningful life and help us to think positive in any aspects. And for the last spiritual strategies is religious life and commitment. It is important because it will help us to increase compassion, empathy, and attention. As we as quiet mind, meditation can induce feelings of calm and clear-headedness, as well as improve concentration and attention. Next is the 4 ways of culture can affect stress and coping process. So first way is culture context shapes the kind of stressor that an individual is likely to experience. So most of the time, an individual's stressor is influenced by culture. For example, gays are hated in your culture, and you are a gay too, but you're not out them. You're not out to them, so of course, you're going to think about how you're going to come out when that's not what you were used to when you were young, and that's not what you were taught as the right way to live. The second is culture may affect appraisal or say certain event. So culture also affect how the society will judge certain things or events. For example, a father hit his child because he is stubborn. So some culture will think that this is a way of disciplining the child, but in the other culture it's abuse and it has to be addressed or the father might be jailed. That is also why each country has different set of laws that the citizens will follow because their laws matches their culture. And the third is culture affects an individual's coping strategies. Sometimes there is a time that culture affects our coping strategies. For example, when your coping mechanism is living at night with your friends, but you have a strict parents who will not allow you to leave. So, ending, you stay at home, dealing with your stress in some other ways. And the last way is culture provides different time-honored tool or mechanism by which individuals can cope with stress. So, for example, you return a wallet, then in their culture, they always pay attention to those people who is kind and touch their feeling. And they will compliment or praise you. They will compliment and they praise you, and that compliments help you to your coping mechanism.
And that's it. Before we end this discussion, we just want to leave this quotation to you. Stress acts as an accelerator. It will push you either forward or backward, but you choose which direction. By Chelsea Ario.
We would want to express our gratitude for your cooperating and listening patiently on our report and hope that you now have a much deeper understanding of our topic. Once again, thank you all and wish you all a blessed day. Goodbye!